I'm Sean Callagy. Welcome to Morning Mastery, where your daily kind of share with warriors like yourself, committed to your life of growth and mastery. It is Thankful Thursday. I'm very thankful to our team here at Callagy Law for being here. So thank you guys. Right? I also want to thank some folks that have been pretty amazing. My friends from Emerson, Go Cavos, that watch these videos have made so many awesome comments. Friends from high school football, which is from Emerson overall. Lots gone on in Emerson over the course of the past week, so my heart is out to the families and the community overall. I'll go no further than that for today, but thank you guys for watching, and our thoughts and prayers are with everybody in town. I'm also very, very thankful for some individual people, and I'm going to be naming them consistently, so if you don't get named today, I'm going to start thanking people who've been contributing so regularly. Rob Gill has been nothing short of an animal and contributing to these videos. He's constantly commenting, constantly sharing. I'm incredibly grateful. I want to thank Tiffany, who runs our marketing team, is behind the camera right now, just constantly all over getting the videos done and making sure we're getting this content out there consistently. I want to thank Nicole, just doing a million things that are invisible probably to most to keep the production of these videos coming out and the information content coming and supporting the entire system and process. I also want to thank Mike Smikin, who's been contributing information and content regularly and has been on some of these videos with me as well. I want to thank everybody from the Tony Robbins Platinum Organization that has been so consistently and thoroughly commenting, sharing, and getting that message out there, including awesome people on different people on different days, like Angie Kai. So Angie, thank you for being such an awesome supporter and friend of the Mastery videos, the Morning Mastery videos. Very much appreciate it. And we'll thank a bunch more people tomorrow, but I also thank everybody in this room for everything you do, to just being here for this part of it, and for the comments that you're also making today. So, Thankful Thursday. We've been talking all week about the framework of understanding that every response you have from people is either a loving response or a cry for help. That every cry for help is rooted in fear of rejection, fear of failure, that there is no such thing as failure, there is no such thing as rejection. We talked a lot about that yesterday, so check that video out if you want more on that. But let's now talk about what it is all about. Let's go back to the loving response side, and this also couples with why there is no actual failure. Because everything that we're actually seeking to achieve is to meet our own 6 human needs. And I've learned about the 6 human needs through the world of Tony Robbins. And I think it's an awesome framework, because Einstein said that we should make everything as simple as it can be, but not simpler. Everything as simple as it can be, but not simpler. So what we're really trying to do with these mastery videos is to create a framework so you can operate very consistently and easily and understand where you are and what's going on. So think of how easy it is if something's going on, right? Somebody's blowing their horn at you, somebody's screaming, something crazy is happening, you're fighting with people, or people are fighting with you, sending a nasty email, and you realize that, hey, listen, it's not a loving response, it's a cry for help. So what's going on? If you're in fear of failure, rejection, both, what's happening? We're giving ourselves a thumbnail sketch of how to deal with things, and then below that, how to realize those things don't exist, how to solve conflict, which we haven't talked about, but an entire framework how to produce the results that we're after. That's what these videos are really all about. Now for today, we want to talk about the 6 human needs briefly, to realize that the reason there's no failure is because there's an infinite way to meet our human needs. So let's say that you're an athlete, you lose the big game, or you're taking a test, you're trying to pass the bar, you fail the bar, right? Or you don't get a passing score on the bar. We love the words failure. Our culture conditions this into us. I even said the words. Let's say that you were asked to leave college because your grades are too low. Let's say that you have to file for bankruptcy, you lose your home, you end up in a divorce. All of these things, right? They're temporal ways to meet our 6 human needs. And they're important, and they're valuable. And we want to feel our feelings of disappointment and sadness and not getting the result and outcomes we wanted, for sure. But realizing that as we, in a healthy way, process through our emotions, that there's still an infinite number of ways to meet those 6 human needs. And really quickly, what are they? They are certainty, uncertainty, significance, connection, growth, and contribution. Those are those 6 needs. So we're not going to go into depth on each one, because we're going to try to make these videos very rapid, very short at this point. We'll do longer ones discussing some of them. And Tony Robbins has incredibly awesome stuff on it. You can just YouTube him and look up this information about the 6 human needs. But what it's really all about is that you go, okay, so it's all about us and our needs? No. One of those needs is contribution. And the only way we're going to feel true fulfillment and really feel the way that we want to feel in this life, in this world, is by contributing to others. So another is growth, another is connection and love. So let's just take those 3 for a second. if we don't get them in some of these huge ways we talked about, and we had to file for bankruptcy, let's say we lose our business or we lose our relationship, we immediately have this feeling of what? What are those two nasty words that we talk about?
Failure.
Failure and rejection, right? But when we begin to realize that they're not final, that there's other ways we can get connection. There's other potential relationships that eventually we have, but even better, we can feel connected to our friends. We can feel connected to being a part of something. There's so many endless ways to meet connection that the things that we attribute these massive amounts of stock and pain to don't really exist. What if we lose our business? I mean, that can be devastating. Some people never come back from things like that, but so many people have those types of experiences, and what are they? They're the beginning of an entire new trajectory forward for their life. So many people have faced some of these catastrophic events to others. Oprah, my God, the things that happened to her as a child that you read about, so awful. And they became the framework for her touching more people maybe than anybody ever has in history of television in a positive way. You look at professional athletes, some of them had horrific upbringings or tragic injuries or losses of money and resources and all these things that happen to people. So many people have gone bankrupt and then became incredibly abundant and wealthy and helped contribute and invest and donate tons and tons to other people. So the point for today is to realize that, or to back up our video from yesterday, saying that these things, these failure and rejection don't really exist because we have this infinite number of ways to meet those needs that we have, that we want, that we crave, that lead to our fulfillment. So connection exists in tons of ways. Contribution exists in tons of ways. Our growth exists in tons of ways. Even when our certainty, we all need certainty, is shaken to the core, there's ways to reestablish our certainty over time. And if we're certain of that, then already we're beginning for certainty. So what we're not going to do today is to go into incredible amounts of depth on each of the human needs, but to understand that because there are so many ways to meet those needs, so many ways to meet those needs, that those things that we fear, all of us at the core, and the people that we're interacting and dealing with, rejection and failure, truly don't really exist. So for that, I'm thankful. For all of you being here today, I'm thankful for all of you that help us regularly contribute, or even anybody watching for the first time. I thank you for watching. It's Thankful Thursday. Have an awesome day. I'm Callagy. Thank you.